YouTube salute. Master P calls for African Americans to educate and buy back their communities. All right, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote for Kofi's Hip Hop Hall of Fame. The link is in the description. So, entertainment, Mongo Master P is encouraging black people to honor the memory of Breonna Taylor by educating and buying back their communities. And this is what he had to say. I applaud my people for protesting and uniting for change. I'm sick and heartbroken. After all these years, we are still suffering from police brutality. I'm not saying that all cops are bad, but the ones that committed crimes should be dealt with like criminals. They should be equality and justice for all. And then he went on to explain about, everything that's going on out here with the protesters in Louisville. He said, we're taking a stand for George Floyd, who was blatantly murdered by one of those we look to protect and serve, but they don't. And he talked about Breonna Taylor, and he just wants, black people to be business owners. That's what he cares for. He wants them to be put in a position so they can train to be business owners. And he said we must implement an action plan for now, prevention through education and ownership. He said we need to start by owning the businesses, buildings, and properties in our communities. Well, he's right. And I've always talked about that. We need education. And I ain't talking about no Euro-American education. I'm talking about self-education. I'm talking about, understanding your culture, especially with black people, understanding African-American history, Africana studies, Pan-African studies. You need to know about financial literacy. You need to know about generational wealth. How does generational wealth works? There's so many things that you can go and find this out, not just online, but you can actually go get a financial advisor. They have workshops about this. I've been talking to some of my friends, and we're going to come up with something to do some positive things, and maybe putting together like a rites of passage program or some type of like training for like young people to do this, and even people that's 18 over, trying to get something together like small stuff like maybe 5 to 10 people and work together so people could understand about how to buy property, homes, land ownership. It's so many things you can do. Creating a small business and allowing it to flourish. So I'm all with Master P all the way, because at the end of the day, we need to be trying to invest in ourselves. The police brutality is not going to stop, but I'm not saying protesters shouldn't stop, because I'm all for that, for what people are trying to do. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is go beyond the protesters. Yes, we need politicians. We need people to help us when it comes to the law. I'm all for that also, but we need educators. We need financial advisors. We need people that's going to actually, do the grunt work that sometimes people overlook. But you got to have money backing you, and this country is ran on money. And if you have money, it's going to help you, especially if you have somebody running for like a governor position, the president, whatever. If you can fund their campaign, they're going to come back and help you. So you definitely need that. And having, wealth and property helps also, because ownership of a lot of things, you don't have to worry about dealing with this shit. But when you have no control, you have nothing that you own, at the end of the day, you're just a target. And one thing I do know, and Kwame Ture and Amilcar Cabral, they talked about was like, whoever controls the land control the resources. And that's true. We don't control no land. So we damn sure don't control the resources. So we got to get in the position of learning how to control land. But first, before we do that, educate ourselves, get, some businesses going, and then we can move on to the next step. Like I said, we got to, it has to be actionable, short-term and long-term goals, and everything's going to work itself out. But patience is a virtue. Do we have patience? Not necessarily, but we have to do this for our children, grandchildren, and our future bloodline, because it's their, we want them to be in a better world when they come here. And also, it's not about us reaping the benefits. It's about them having a better life. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you'd like to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, peace.